My name is Manav Shah, and I'm a senior at McCracken County High School. And I live with my mom, little brother, grandma, and dad. My parents are immigrants from India, and they moved to the U.S. back in 2004. First, they lived in Boston, and that was where I was born in 2006. Then, my parents, for engineering job purposes, as my dad got laid off, we moved to Mobile, Alabama, where my little brother was born. I know what you're thinking. From Boston to Alabama, crazy, right? I know what people do for money. So then my little brother was born there, and then we moved to Paducah, where we've lived since 2012. Right now, my dad owns a few businesses, and it's just completely different from what he first thought he'd be doing. So when we first moved, I went to Hendren Lenox Elementary, then I went to Lenox Middle School, and now I go to McCracken County High School. Right now, I'm on the tennis team, and I'm on the academic team. I've done these two since middle school, and overall, I'm just really, really grateful to be able to participate in such clubs, because I know back home in India, many of my cousins and friends have wanted to be in clubs like this, but it's just not possible because there's not enough funding for them to be able to. I would describe myself as a hardworking, kind person who loves to travel. So far, I've been to around 15 countries with my grandparents and parents. I also work at Subway after school ends. I've worked there for a few years now, and I enjoy it a lot. During COVID and early high school, I thought about going to the gym a little bit, and I've frequently done so. But whenever I'd start, I'd end up not going after more than a couple of weeks. So, ever since this past summer, since I went to GSP, I've started going to the gym a little bit more and started watching what I eat. Beforehand, this would not be the case because I get too tired or too lazy. But now I've realized all I've got to do is stay consistent. And thankfully, for 2.5 months now, I've been able to do that. Also, when I came back here, my little brother started going to the gym too. So I can imagine in a couple of years, he'll be flexing on me saying he's so much more stronger than I was at my age. A time when I learned a lot was when I went to India back in 5th grade with my grandparents and little brother. I was gone for 16 days, so even though it was 5th grade, 16 days of makeup work was a lot. The last time I'd gone to India before this was back when I was 3 or 2 years old. So I didn't really remember that much before then. First, we landed in Mumbai, which was where my mom's aunt lived, and her cousins. We stayed there for a couple of nights, and then we went to the downtown of Mumbai and the main industry area of film in India, which is Bollywood. I stayed there for a couple of days, and then we went to Ahmedabad, which is another very, very populous city in India, I think number 4, and that's where all my dad's side of the family lives. My cousins, my dad's sister, my dad's brother, everyone lives there. We went to a Hindu temple there, and shockingly, it was so busy. Hundreds of thousands of people go there every day, no matter what the temperature is outside. Extremely hot, extremely cold. It's crazy. So whenever we were in line to try to get in the front to be able to pray to God, we were really shocked, and there were so many people there that it was just really hard to move around. And me and my little brother it opened our eyes there as to how much, I guess, better America is in that sense, because there's not that much population density in certain areas. We ate so much food there, and we played so many games like freeze tag, and all that. But even at night when I went to sleep, I'd hear horns on the road and people yelling outside, and I just couldn't sleep at all. Obviously, I miss my parents back home in America, and I also miss my friends in school. But I realized just how amazing America actually was to me. It's just a lot more quieter, and my parents live there and friends live there and everything. So I realized that sometimes unexpected outcomes are for the better, as it can really show what you feel deep inside, and that can only happen when you actually experience them. Thank you.